Lucknow is a city of stories. It whispers tales of nawabs, poets, and artisans. The air itself seems thick with history, a fragrant mix of jasmine and thyme. As a drone ascends over the Gomti River at dawn, the city unfolds like a forgotten manuscript. The first rays of sunlight catch the domes and minarets, painting them in soft hues of saffron and gold. This is not just a collection of old buildings, it is the living heart of Awadh culture. Each archway and courtyard holds a memory. Each crumbling wall has witnessed the rise and fall of a dynasty that prized art and elegance above all else. This is a landscape shaped by a profound love for beauty. The architecture here is a unique conversation. It speaks in a dialect of Mughal grandeur mixed with Persian grace and a hint of European influence. The Nawabs of Awadh were patrons of an extraordinary building boom. They sought to create a city that would rival the great capitals of Delhi and Agra. Their vision was one of grandeur, but also of intricate subtlety. They did not just build structures, they crafted experiences. Walking through these spaces feels like stepping into a different century. The scale of their ambition is staggering, a testament to a time when aesthetics were a measure of power and prestige in this corner of the world. My drone, a silent observer in the morning sky, glides over the sprawling city. From this vantage point, the layout reveals a deliberate design. The monuments are not isolated islands of history. They are connected by a web of old roads and bustling bazaars. They form a cohesive narrative of a city that was once the cultural epicenter of North India. The Nawabs envisioned a paradise on earth, and in many ways they succeeded. The gardens, the palaces, and the grand religious edifices all work together. They create a symphony of brick, mortar, and marble that continues to resonate with anyone who wanders through its ancient lanes. This journey is about more than just appreciating old stones. It is an attempt to capture the very soul of Lucknow. It is about understanding the ethos of a culture that celebrated refinement, or tehzeeb, in every aspect of life. The architecture is the most visible manifestation of this spirit. The intricate stucco work, the soaring gateways, and the vast echoing halls are all expressions of this deep-seated cultural identity. They stand as proud reminders of a sophisticated world that has largely vanished, yet whose elegance endures in these magnificent structures, waiting to be rediscovered by the curious traveler and the soaring eye of a drone. The Bara Imambara is a monument born from compassion. Its construction began in 1784, a year of devastating famine. Nawab Asaf ud Dawla initiated this grand project not for glory, but to provide employment for his people. The common folk would work during the day, building the magnificent structure. At night, the nobility would discreetly tear down parts of it, ensuring the work continued and people remained fed. This story is etched into its very foundations. The central hall is a marvel of engineering, one of the largest arched constructions in the world without any supporting beams. Its sheer scale is designed to inspire awe, a testament to both faith and human ingenuity. Just a short flight away stands the Rumi Darwaza. This colossal gateway is often called the Turkish Gate, believed to be modeled after a portal in ancient Constantinople. It served as the grand entrance to the old city of Lucknow. Driving through its massive arch feels like passing through a portal in time. The details are breathtaking. Intricate floral patterns and carvings adorn its facade, glowing warmly as the golden hour sun casts long shadows across its surface. It stands not merely as an entrance, but as a declaration. It proudly announced the wealth, power, and refined taste of the Nawabi court to all who entered their magnificent capital. As my drone circles the Bara Imambara complex, the famous Bulbulaya, or labyrinth, comes into view. This network of over 1,000 interconnected passages winds its way through the upper floors of the main structure. It is a bewildering maze with 489 identical doorways, a place where it is easy to lose one's way and in doing so, find a moment of quiet solitude. From the rooftop, the panoramic view of Lucknow is unparalleled. One can see the Husainabad clock tower, the Gomti River, and the sprawling city beyond. It is a place of playful mystery and profound beauty, a puzzle box built on a monumental scale. The atmosphere around these two landmarks shifts dramatically as day turns to evening. During the golden hour, the Lakori bricks of the Bara Imambara radiate a deep, earthy warmth. The Rumi Darwaza becomes a silhouette of majestic proportions against a fiery sky. Then, as the blue hour descends, the floodlights flicker on. The monuments take on a different character, ethereal, dramatic, and hauntingly beautiful. The air grows cooler, the sounds of the city soften, and these structures seem to whisper their centuries-old secrets to the gathering night, standing as silent sentinels of Lucknow's glorious past. Further along the river lies the Chota Imambara, a vision in white and silver. Officially known as the Imambara of Husainabad, it is often called the Palace of Lights. This name becomes wonderfully clear as you step inside. The hall is a glittering spectacle filled with crystal chandeliers from Belgium and shimmering tazias, or replicas of tombs. Built by Nawab Muhammad Ali Shah in 1838, it served as his personal mausoleum. It is a place of mourning, yet it is decorated with a theatrical flair that is quintessentially Lucknowi. The exterior, with its fine calligraphy and gilded dome, exudes a sense of serene, almost poetic grace. The complex is a treasure trove of decorative arts. The walls are adorned with Arabic verses written in elegant calligraphy. The chandeliers, when lit for special occasions, cast 1,000 points of light, making the entire hall dance and shimmer. It feels less like a tomb and more like a celestial court. Outside, a small, pristine water channel reflects the facade, creating a perfect mirror image that doubles its beauty. This monument is a perfect example of the Nawabi love for ornamentation. Every surface is an opportunity for embellishment, a canvas for displaying the highest levels of craftsmanship available at the time. Not far from here lie the scattered ruins of the Kaiserbagh Palace complex. Conceived by Wajid Ali Shah, the last Nawab of Awadh, this was once a sprawling city within a city. It was designed to be an earthly paradise, a vast ensemble of gardens, pavilions, and courtyards. Sadly, much of it was destroyed by the British during the 1857 uprising. What remains today are fragments, a few gateways, some pavilions, and the poignant Safed Baradari. These remnants, though broken, still exude an air of melancholic romance. They are ghosts of a dream, haunting reminders of a king who was more of a poet and artist than a ruler. Walking through the remnants of Kaiserbagh at dusk is a deeply moving experience. The surviving structures, with their pale white stucco, seem to glow in the fading light. The Safed Baradari, a white marble pavilion once used for holding court and poetry gatherings, now stands in quiet dignity. It is easy to imagine the sound of ghazals and the gentle rhythm of Kathak dances echoing through its arches. The drone's perspective reveals the ghost of the palace's original layout, a faint outline of lost gardens and vanished courtyards. This place is a powerful symbol of both the pinnacle of Awadhi culture and its tragic, abrupt end. The architectural legacy of the Nawabs is a story of defiant beauty. As their political power waned under the growing influence of the British Empire, they channeled their resources into culture. They built not fortresses for war, but palaces for poetry and imambaras for faith. This choice defines the character of Lucknow's heritage. It is a legacy that values art over might and elegance over aggression. These monuments are not just historical artifacts. They are the physical embodiment of a sophisticated worldview. They represent a deliberate attempt to create a cultural sanctuary in a world of increasing turmoil and political change. The styles are a masterful blend of influences. One can see the grandeur of Mughal design in the scale and symmetry of the Bara Imambara. Persian aesthetics are evident in the delicate stucco work and the layout of the Charbagh gardens. The Rumi Darwaza brings a touch of Ottoman Constantinople, while later structures like the Kaiserbagh Palace and La Martinière College incorporate distinct European elements, such as Corinthian columns and statuary. This eclectic mix, known as the Indo-Saracenic style, reached its zenith here. It created a unique architectural language that is instantly recognizable as Lucknow's own, a fusion that mirrors the city's cosmopolitan history. As the drone makes its final pass, the city is bathed in the deep indigo of twilight. The monuments, now brilliantly lit, stand out like jewels against the darkening landscape. They are no longer just structures of brick and mortar, they are beacons of a timeless elegance. They have withstood the ravages of time, conflict, and neglect. Yet they endure, continuing to inspire awe and wonder in all who see them. Their survival is a testament to the enduring power of art and the resilience of the human spirit. They are a proud declaration that even when empires fall, beauty can survive. This journey through Lucknow's architectural heart reveals more than just history. It reveals a city's soul. The grand imambaras, the majestic gateways, and the romantic palace ruins all tell a single, compelling story. It is a story of a dynasty that, in its final glorious flourish, chose to be remembered for its art, its poetry, and its unwavering commitment to grace. The timeless elegance of Lucknow's monuments is not just a relic of the past. It is a living heritage that continues to define the city, a gentle and enduring whisper of a more refined age.